All right, y'all. I'm off of 280 milligrams of caffeine because she drank about 20 milligrams of my caffeine, so I'm a little caffeinated right now. But we've been listening to Marilyn Monroe, BFG Division, and now we're listening to Needles and Pins by Deftones. All very good songs. I can't believe I've only been talking for 13 seconds. But, all right, so this is take two. Take one went horribly. I will say that because I don't know what it is. I think there's pressure of somebody else being around, aka my wife. I don't even know why I have pressure at all then, but the thing is, my brain just computes into that. But I was having a lot of brain fog, and I barely talked to you guys, but now I can just say anything and everything. But so today is the back side of our body. So, we got back, tricep, glutes, and hammies, right? So, what that's gonna kind of, introduce, not introduce, I don't even know what I'm talking about, but so pretty much we're going to start out with probably today's lifestyle movement today is going to be farmer carries, because so back day B, or back day A was lower back extensions, and back day B was, or is going to be farmer carries. So you just grab 100-pound dumbbells or whatever, and then you just hold them, do a couple laps, and then
100 pounds.
100-pound dumbbells, baby.
I'm not able to do that.
No.
That's like 3/4 my weight.
Yep, exactly. So, she will be picking up the
25.
No, we're going to be doing 40s.
Okay, I can do that.
She's going to be doing 40s. And then we're going to do a second set, and I'm going to do 80s. And just so, the first set is really I don't even know why I'm telling you guys this right now, but I'm going to because it's on my mind. But the first set is really going to be testing that grip strength. And then the second set is going to be really testing your grip strength and your traps more, because it's lighter and you're able to squeeze up top more and hold up top more, so you're able to just get more trap connection. But that first set's going to really burn your forearms. That's the best lifestyle movement there is, along with lower back extension, because if you do heavy lower back extensions, you are going to become very unprone, is that the word, to back pain. So if you don't do lower back extensions heavy, you're going to be prone to back pain. So take the opposite of that. And then you just need a lifestyle movement for all your days. So for chest day, shoulder press, standing shoulder press works on your abs, works on your pressing movements, because let's say there's something very heavy on the top shelf. Who's going to be there? You weren't doing your standing shoulder press, so you're a weak pussy. It's past a minute, so I can't get flagged on my video, so I can curse now. But pretty much that's what it is, That's why you gotta do lifestyle movements. I'm not saying build crazy obliques, because if we're still trying to do bodybuilding, and if you have really big obliques, your waist is gonna be wider. So, but if you build your abdominal muscles outside of your obliques, you're gonna be just fine. And training your obliques once a week isn't that bad. So, if you're even doing these, just don't do a whole bunch of twisting movements, right? So, with that said, we're gonna get in here, train heavy, and we're gonna get back to gymming out. So, I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so the first exercise of today is going to be a hip thrust. And obviously, for the ladies mainly, this is going to be for your glutes. Also for the guys, if you want to get that, strong glutes, tight glutes, you know what I'm saying? But this will just help you for bodybuilding as well, because no one wants, crazy physique and then flabby looking glutes. And this will also help you with your squat, your explosiveness power, so everything's good. One set. Now we're going to be moving up to the hamstrings. That last exercise, the hip thrust, was a little bit of a hamstring builder, but this is obviously targeting all towards the hamstrings. But we're going to be training one set to failure to get them meaty hammies. Now we're going to get that Baki looking back, baby. So we need the thickness, obviously. And if you guys didn't see there in the beginning, I like to kind of sit up and then drop right into it, because I feel like that already starts me with a better stretch. And then you just want to make sure you're filling your elbows back as far back as you can, and really just exploding the way back. Try to failure for one set, ladies and gentlemen. Now we are going to be focusing on the lats to get that, you know, those wings, you know, look like a flying squirrel up in here and just beeswax. But make sure you're exploding on the way down, trying to go slow possible on the way up, as far back as you can comfortably, and just trying to failure from one set, baby, keeping your elbows tight to your body. Okay. Now, here's that lifestyle movement I was talking about. You're just going to be holding the dumbbells as much as you can, just a couple, you know, times. So we're going to do 2 sets, and then the next set we're going to drop the weight. So I just do a 20-pound difference. So this is a 100-pound set, and then I'll do 80 pounds. So I like to go slow on these two, just to keep my balance in shape and everything. I don't like going too fast or anything. And now for our last exercise of the day, we're going to be doing a tricep extension. Really making sure we're squeezing down, keeping our elbows back for the first part. And then we're going to do a kind of a easier version of it. And we're going to go a little forward, and then we're going to back up. Trust me, you'll see what I mean. But just make sure your elbows and your chest is high and your shoulder blades are back whenever you're doing this first part of the movement. All right, guys, we're done. She did good today. She really enjoyed it. So I think that me and her are gonna work out a little bit more, once a week at least. You know, I'm excited. You know, I think the gym is something that's one of the best things you could do with your partner, to be honest. It's physically one of the best things you could do for yourself, other than, you know, we're talking about with a partner, you know what I'm talking about. It's like, you know, second best physical thing to do with your partner. But and then also I think it helps your mental. Both of you guys kind of like, you know, if you got pin-up rage, not even towards each other, but just life or whatever, you guys can get that out instead of taking it out on each other. And then thirdly, I think it's awesome spiritually. You know, God gave you one of the best gifts, and that's being able to have a physical body. You know, I think this is, you know, especially for men, I think it's essential for you to have movement in your day-to-day, you know, whether that be very little or a lot, you know, just get something in. So with that said, I will see you later. Any last words, honey? Any words of wisdom or anything?
No.
No. Quotations. I'll see you guys later. Bye.